Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to talk about Starlord and discuss how good is he in 2021. Now he has been in the game forever. He was released back in 2014 and he hasn't gotten a buff or any big synergies, although there are a couple of synergies that helps him a lot. The Nick Fury and Ant-Man one, even though it's technically not related to Starlord at all, but those three weight charges, they help a ton, because if you have used Starlord in Labyrinth back in the day, you would probably understand the pain of losing a combo with this guy, because personally I used a 4-star Starlord in Labyrinth of Legends for my initial clear, and he did really well, and he still is a very good character. If you get him early on, if you get him awakened, then he can definitely get you through a lot of stuff. And today we're going to use him in variant 3 because he is a tech character, so kind of good for that variant. And then we're going to use him in Labyrinth of Legends, where he used to be the king of Labyrinth, and now I think he's still a top 10 Labyrinth initial clear options, and even for exploration. Aegon, Stryfe, Guillotine 2099 characters like that who can, continue with their combo or carry on some kind of damage, like even Sabretooth with the Sasquatch synergy. I'd say they are better, because every fight you're going to start off with some pretty average or even below average damage. This is a 565 character. We're not running Suicide Masteries. He doesn't really have any immunities. And again, talking about his utility, he's a very simple character. Basically, if you don't know how he works, then you can probably understand this in 2-3 lines. Like his damage output, it increases if you have him awakened. Then it increases with his combo meter, and that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know about Starlord. And utility wise, he has 3 things on the SP2. They are completely random. You cannot choose what you are going to get, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's between shock, armor break, and a power drain. And usually you get what you don't want, and there are not, like earlier it didn't really matter that much. You used to use Starlord in stuff where you want high damage output, and all 3 of those things were pretty decent. In some areas like Labyrinth, because there's limber, you kind of want to bait special attacks, so getting the power drain was not really something that you would want, but it was still fine. But now we have some matchups like Havoc, because if you get power drain, that is really good, but if you get shock, then that's really bad. So the game overall has become pretty complicated, and Starlord is still a very simple, very 2014-ish type character, and I would really like if he gets a persistent charge mechanic, or at least a pre-fight ability thing. I guess a persistent charge mechanic is not really required. It would be great, but we do have a few characters who can do that now. But even a very simple thing like a pre-fight ability could make him really good, because having an armor break, having power drain, or having a shock, having a shock is usually not that useful, but having power drain and armor break is definitely pretty useful. And I would say that he also has a pretty cool synergy with Aegon. If you lose a combo, I think Aegon also has that, but if you lose a combo, I think combo shield would activate for a while, so that is also good. Like combined with that and Nick Fury with Quake, so you are getting 3 amazing characters: Nick Fury, Quake, and Aegon. And on top of that, your Starlord is like really safe. You have to mess up a lot of times before you lose your combo. And damage output wise, like again, this is variant 3, so like when we are actually getting in a decent damage phase, the opponent basically just dies. So the ramp up is like outside of Labyrinth, I don't really see a place where I would say you would actually see not even his max potential, but even his like actual good damage phase, because the fight would probably be done by then. So let's take a look at this SP2. I think it did about 36,000 damage, which is not bad by any means, but for a character that has no utility at all and only damage, that is not enough for me to recommend anyone to rank him up. But that being said, wait till you look at the Labyrinth of Legends gameplay, because once that is the thing I feel about Starlord in general. He's a cool rank up. Like at this point I have 36 rank 5 stars. I can afford to use a few extra tier 5 basics and take this guy up to rank 5. So if you want to do it for fun, go ahead. He's still a pretty fun character. He's very simple again, but the SP2 animation, it's really satisfying, and the SP3 is, it's still pretty good. I don't think I used it at all in this video, but I remember back in the day when I started playing Marvel Contest of Champions, watching the SP3 animation used to be really fun. And that is, by the way, a full Hulkbuster SP2 evade. I think that is the first time I've ever done it, so that is kind of cool. But yeah, like his SP3, if you haven't seen it, like his basically his gun, it's not working, he's trying to fix it, your opponent's running at you, and then he just shoots them. So that is kind of cool. Again, I think the SP3 also has the same random effects of the SP2, but as you can see, like we got the Hulkbuster down, but the shock, it did so much damage. But now it's time to go in Labyrinth, and it is also time for me to tell you guys the story. So as I told you, I did Labyrinth of Legends with the 4-star Starlord, and shortly after that, like of course, a week after that, I had 20,000 shards. 5-star shards used to be very rare, very rare back in the day, and I think it's the same time the 5-star basic pool was expanding. Like earlier, it used to be a very small pool of characters, and I pulled Starlord back to back. Like I pulled him and I awakened him in the same opening. It was really insane, and I was really happy. Took him to rank 4 on that day. I had tier 2 alphas expiring, and I was really happy. And since then, he has been sitting at rank 4. He's SIG 100. Like this is the CCP beta, but on the main server, he was rank 4 that day, and I swear I don't think I've ever really played with him, because I still haven't done Labyrinth exploration. And at this point, they don't really seem worth it. But I also have like Aegon and characters like that to help me out. But Starlord still, like you're going to see like 40 hits in, we're hitting 8k mediums, 5k light attacks, not bad, right? 43,000 crit on the SP2. You're going to see like this damage, it will go up and up and up, and like you are going to see, I have soloed this guy with the rank 4 Starlord with some attack synergies. And you reach a point when your medium attacks are doing 50,000, because your damage scale is still 400 hits. But for a 565, I don't think there is any fight. Maybe there is some fight, but at least initially, I don't think there is a fight where you can get very easily, where you can see his max potential damage. And I'm not running any boosts, I'm not running any suicide masteries. There you go, like 90 hits. We hit the damage cap on the SP2's second part. And you're going to see like even at one point, it doesn't really matter if you're critting or not, you're doing the damage cap on every single special 2, and that is pretty fun. We're not even going to reach that kind of damage in this video, because he'll be dead before that happens. And as you can see, like 11,000 light attack. We are the Fury, I think the Fury, I'm not sure what the percentage chance is to get it. And I'm not sure if it's not like a ridiculously strong Fury. He already has so much attack that he doesn't really need anything. But there you saw a 20,000 plus medium attack. And again, like right now, back in the day it used to be so impressive, but right now we have characters who, like, let's say thing with Synergies, he can reach this damage very easily without this much build up. Every single fight, just take a bunch of hits and you can do it. Even Black Bolt with full Synergies can probably do this fight either faster than him or like at the same time or really close. But yeah, he does require full synergies for that, and Starlord really, he doesn't require any synergies at all. Again, I would say Nick Fury synergy with Ant-Man or Quake definitely helps him out a bunch. Here we are going to make a few mistakes, and it makes playing him a lot less stressful, because Labyrinth evades have messed so many people's combo meters, and that used to be so annoying. Like as soon as you lost your combo, you almost felt like quitting the fight. And yeah, that used to be really bad, because now you're seeing some that I almost got. I thought that my spacing was fine and I would not get hit by his heavy attack, but as you saw there, like the Labyrinth evade, it's always annoying and it can always like get you and remove your combo. But now you're seeing like he's hitting really hard, and we're 200 hits in, I don't think we're going to reach 300 hits in this fight, so we are about to take this guy down very soon. So the damage is going to start being a little bit ridiculous. Like, we're almost at 20,000 light attacks and 30,000 mediums, and without the fury, the SP2 didn't even create the second part. It still did 50,000 damage. So I am kind of excited. I wish, like, I guess X23 in Labyrinth of Legends is a fight where you can fully open him up and see the damage output. Do let me know. I guess we can take him in a base against Omega Red. So do let me know if you want to see some Starlord versus a base action. I think he might be able to solo that fight. I'm not sure. I think he should be able to, but we'll see. And that is pretty much going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Like this video. Let's hit 100 likes once again. And bye bye. Stay safe. Have a good one.